What's up, knife freaks? All right, today we are going to talk about clips. All right, clips have seemed to be a little more of a issue than I would have ever expected. So a lot of opinions out there bouncing around about clips apparently. So I wanted to give you guys my take on clips and why I designed the clip on the Mac 2s the way that I did. Still doesn't mean you're gonna like it, but at least you'll have an understanding of why it has the clip on it that it has. And then we're going to talk about some new stuff we got coming. So my whole theory on clips is a clip is essentially kind of an administrative function on a knife. Okay, it serves the purpose of holding the knife in your pocket, and that's it. Okay, you need to be able to pull it out of your pocket easily enough. You need to put it back in your pocket easily enough. But as far as the actual function of the knife as a knife, it's not really part of that. Okay, so every knife that I make, whether it's a fixed blade, a folder, a fancy knife, whatever, I always have to keep in mind that this knife could potentially be used, and actually kind of hopefully will be used as an actual knife at some point, and not just flipped and put in pictures and all that good stuff. Nothing wrong with that stuff. I love it. But every knife has to be built with the thought that somebody might actually use this knife, might actually use it hard, and might actually use it in a situation where their life could depend on it. So that's my way of thinking when I design things on a knife. Okay, so that being said, what I look for in a clip is for it to do its job holding my knife in the pocket so I don't lose my knife, for it to not be too difficult to withdraw the knife and not be too difficult to put the knife back in my pocket. Other than that, when I put the knife in my hand, I want the clip to be as close to gone as possible. Okay, so from a strictly carry standpoint, I actually like a deep carry clip as far as the way it carries in my pocket, and it's more discreet. The knife sits further down in your pocket. I actually like that. The reason I don't put deep carry clips on any of my knives, even my personal knives that I carry, I actually started out a long time ago, my Dixon model, if any of you are familiar with that, it actually started out with a deep carry clip. The dogs like clips too, apparently. So it started out with a deep carry clip. I went away from it because of the reason I'm talking about. I liked the way it carried, but I did not like the way it felt in my hand when actually using the knife. So, and guys, I do carry and use my own stuff. This is my knife that I just put a fresh, crispy clip on here because mine was all scratched up and stuff, but for the video. But anyway, I use these, I use them. So I know what they feel like when you're using them. And a clip can very, very easily, especially a lot of the clips that I see out there now, are like massive hot spots. They're going to gouge into your hand. Like some of them make the knife thicker by almost a third. Like that's a huge thing sticking off the knife. Now, if that's the way you like it, totally fine. If you prefer, if you put more weight on carrying the, how the knife carries down in your pocket to get it deeper versus how it feels in your hand when you're using it, if that holds more weight for you, that's totally fine. But the reason I designed these like this is to be as kind of minimalist as possible, to do their job but not get in the way and bother you when you're actually using the knife as a knife. Okay, so that's the basic principle behind it. And also, I know I've seen a couple of YouTube videos and stuff where people were critiquing the knife, saying, oh, it looks like no thought was put into it or whatever on the clip. I mean, well, number one, that's completely not true. It's subtle, just like the whole knife. It's basically a basic, simple knife done well is the whole principle behind the Mac 2. So the clip, it has a slight curve in it that accentuates the curve in the handle, and other than that, it's just is that or put just a basic straight clip on there. I know there's other guys out there that put a little bit, I guess you'd say, fancier, like they have their logo cut into them or they have some sort of writing cut into them or whatever, which is cool. It just didn't fit with the theme of the knife to me for the Mac 2s. These were supposed to be a clean, basic, simple knife. Not a lot of frills and hardware, just the clip was supposed to match that in my mind. So that's my basic principles on clips in general and the clip on the Mac 2 in particular. That being said, I'm aware that not everybody sees clips the same way. Everybody, like I said, some people put more weight on how it carries in your pocket or how easy it is to take in or out of your pocket, more so than they're worried about actually how it feels when they're using the knife. It's totally fine, I get it. So that being said, we are about to start offering some aftermarket options. We have a deep carry option that's coming out really, really soon, and I'm working on prototyping a 3D milled clip that will also be an option hopefully pretty soon. It'll probably take a little longer on that one. I got to do some prototyping. Those will be sold as aftermarket. I don't have any plans anytime soon to change the standard basic clip on here. For one thing, it would have to shoot the price way up, and I don't want to have to do that if at all possible. That way, people that want to get into a basic knife can get the basic knife at a more reasonable price and not have to pay the extra premium for another clip if they don't want to. But if you want another clip and want to upgrade, then we're going to have some options available. So those of you that don't like the clips the way they are, hang in there. We do have some deep carry clips and then some 3D clips coming. The deep carry clips first for sure. They should be coming out very soon. We'll make an announcement about that just as soon as I can. So that's my thoughts on clips. Feel free to leave comments and let me know what you think about them and what you prefer. And that way we can maybe kind of get an idea of what we need to do, if there's any other options we need to try to offer. But that's my thoughts on why we designed the clip on the Mac 2 the way we did. Hope you guys have a great day.